folks, cobradvs here, and this is a tag response video, which I have not done in a long time, but this is a response to IntellivisionDude's condition tag, and how picky are you with your games. And this is a cool tag, actually, because condition's always been a bit of an issue with me, but sometimes, because the more I think about it, the more examples I have of where condition wasn't a big deal. So I've got a whole stack of games here that I want to show you, that I'm going to go through and talk about condition. Now the first two are two pretty rare games that one I paid $200 for, and the first one I paid some money and traded some good stuff to get. The first one is Fire and Ice. That's the one I paid a little money and traded some good stuff to get. And the second one is Panzer Dragoon Saga, which is in a case, which is what the sticker's on, so this is not touching the case, just so you know. I thought it was funny because it says always use protection from these box protectors, so I thought it was funny to put it on there. But anyway, so now with this, the condition is really good. Same with this. This is like beautiful condition. This one's really good. Now the thing with these is I would not have bought them if they had condition issues. Like if this one had a little nick on the label, I probably would have passed. Now if the back had a problem, that wouldn't be an issue because you can always replace these. But like in this, if this had a little nick in the manual or something like that, I would not have bought it. So with things like this, where you're paying like big money, or you're paying, you're paying a fair amount anyway, condition to me is really important, and it's like the driving factor. Now the things I don't mind on this, there are a few scratches, minor scratches on the discs. That doesn't really bother me. Maybe a little wear on the actual case itself. That's not too big of a deal because you can always replace the cases. But, you know, replacing the manual or something like that would be a real pain. So these are two examples of some really good condition things that I bought and would only have bought in great condition. Now these next ones are ones that I got that are not in that great of shape, but I got them because the opportunity was there. So this, I bought the case, and the case is alright, but it has some really weird, like, I don't even know if you'll be able to tell on camera. Let's see if we can get it. It's got some really weird markings on it, and I simply can't get rid of it. But I did get this just because I got it for $1, like the case. I got the discs separately, but the case was like $1, so I went ahead and got it because I could. And the thing with GameCube cases, and this is the case with a lot of things, you can just swap the case out if it's that big of a deal. So condition's not too important on this. But these next two are pretty expensive, and I just got them because I could, and they were really cheap. So this box is not very good. You can see it's worn places, that and that. I'm not even sure on the insides. I know the cartridge is in beautiful condition. Yeah, you can see the manual's fairly worn, and the map has some damage on it too. So all in all, I mean, just not a very good condition copy. But I got it because it was such a good price and everything. And IntellivisionDude had alluded to that too in his Super Mario RPG box and his Paper Mario box. You know, you're just happy to have them. And that's really the case. I'm just happy to have this. And the cartridge is in great condition, so that helps. Even more expensive than that is Chrono Trigger. In this box, I got a protector for it to keep it in the current shape it's in. But you can see there's a little wear on the bottom here. It's just overall a worn box. But I accepted it because it's so expensive and I got it for such a low price. So there are exceptions to the rule, and this is one of them. So now, had I been looking to spend a lot of money on a copy of this, I would not have taken anything less than a great condition. So that's sort of where the line goes. If you can get it for a great deal, obviously get it. But if you're going for something for your collection solely, and you're setting out to buy this, really I would only buy one that's in really great shape. So now here are two games that have condition flaws that bother me. Now and you won't even be able to tell on camera. You won't even be able to see, and I might be able to show you here. So right at the tip of my finger, right in his like lower stomach, there's like a little like scuff in the it's like a little ripple in the sticker, almost like a tear, but not quite torn. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. That bothers me, and I don't know if I did it or when I got it it was like that. I don't know, and I know I didn't notice it until like several months after I had this. So that leads me to believe that I probably did something, which sucks because this game's expensive. And then this one too has a little nick on the end label. I'm sure as you can see right there. That bothers me a little bit because, one, I didn't know it was coming like that when I got it. And it's really not a big deal, but I don't know, it's just sort of distracting for me. Some things bother me, some things don't. And those two things, they do bother me. And I've been looking at replacements now and then, but I don't think it's enough of a deal. Not big enough a deal for me to spend the money that these games command. So I've been holding off on those. All right, here are two games that have condition issues. That also bother me. The first one is Sonic Jam, and the game is in great condition. Everything's good. The disc does have a few scratchings, and honestly, disc scratches don't bother me really because, one, you can always get them resurfaced, and as long as they play, it doesn't bother me. And this one plays, and it's fine, but the problem is, it reeks of cigarette smoke. Yeah, it smells like cigarettes, isn't that the best? And it's hard to get rid of that smell. Now, you can sit this out and air it out for a few days or something. You could probably even stick a dryer sheet in here, in the case, maybe, and absorb some of the smell. In fact, I'll probably do that. But, cigarette smoke is a big issue. That does bother me. But it's not, I don't think cigarette smoke is a big enough deal for me to not buy something. But it definitely, I won't pay as much for something that has a cigarette smoke smell as I will something that doesn't have it. Now, what really sucks is that I did not know that these smelled like cigarettes when I was buying it. So that's sort of a little surprise that I didn't enjoy. The same thing with this one. This one came from the same seller, so it does have the cigarette smoke smell as well. But this one has another condition issue that it's just, I don't know why it bothers me, but it does. And I have to take the game out to show you, or the manual out. But see up at the top, right here, a little nick in the manual. I don't know. I mean, it's probably, I think the big reason is because these are sort of expensive games. And so, you know, for a game like, you know, Battletoads Double Dragon, you know, I could always get a replacement for this, no problem. And this game's not too expensive, but, you know, I could always get a replacement for it, no problem. But, I don't know, it's just money that I've already spent that I don't want to have to spend again, if that makes any sense. So, these are condition flaws that do bother me. Alright, now I have 3 games left. The first one qualifies as, I don't know why the hell I decided to buy this, but I did. So here it is. It's Bubsy on the Genesis. I think this was really cheap, like $2, But first of all, it's not complete. There's no manual, and the cartridge has a tear and part of the and an old sticker. Now you can get the sticker off, but you can never get the tear back. You know, you can never replace the label. So I don't know why the hell I bought this. I mean, this isn't even a game I want to play. So I mean, why I bought that, I'm not even sure. But that doesn't bother me because this isn't really a game that, 1, I want to play, 2, I really care about, or 3, is expensive. So, I mean, there's really no big deal here. It is a cool box, though, the Accolade box. The next 2 are some pretty somewhat expensive Genesis games that both have condition flaws. Now, this one I got from a great deal from a pinball reviewer a long time ago. Now, the problem with this is, I think the manual's okay. The manual is okay, a little wear on the manual. The cartridge is fine too, a little wear on the cartridge. But it's the art insert that has the problems. It's, I put tape on it. Okay, I did tape it, which probably was a bad idea. But you can see right here where it's white on the corner, that's actually a rip. It is ripped at the seams. There's a small rip here too. And I guess the reason I bought this is because I think he gave me a great deal on it. It was a long time ago, so I don't quite remember. I think he gave me a really nice deal on it. And, when you put it in the case, on the Genesis case, you really can't tell. It just looks like a little wear on it. So, it's sort of like a little secret. You can't really tell that it's ripped or anything. It just looks like a little bit of wear. So, that doesn't really bother me. I could always probably get a replacement case at some point, but it's nothing that really... I probably won't. Alright, now this one's in great condition. I mean, I remember the cartridge in particular is in beautiful shape. So, this one's really good. The only problem with this one is... and this happens sometimes with manuals, it's weird, is that it's not stapled. Yeah, see, you can see the staple came out and it ripped at the back of the manual, so, you know, it's not exactly ideal, I wouldn't say, but there's a piece of tape here holding it together. It's not exactly ideal, but hell, I mean, it's good enough shape to not really bother me. And again, it's not really a game that I play that often or I'm super fond of. I mean, it's a good game, but it's nothing super awesome. So if I knew full well that say Double Dragon was going to have this little nick in the label, I might not have paid for it, or I would have paid less. Same thing with Resident Evil, you know, it's just that kind of thing. There's the examples like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy, where I got for just such a low price that condition was irrelevant to me. So, and then there's examples like Bubsy, where it's like, why the hell did I buy it? There's examples like this one, where it's like, it was just too good of a price to pass up, plus it's replaceable. There's an example like these, where I wanted these games, and I was only going to pay for mint condition copies. And then there's the Battletoads and Mega Man, where it's like, well, I don't know what happened, but the damage does bother me, and I could probably get a replacement at some point. So, that's the end of the video. So from now on, I really only buy good condition stuff. Label tears really bother me. I will not buy label tears. Anything that's damaged on the back, I will buy, because I can always replace that down the road. So, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. It was a sort of a long one. Make sure you go ahead and watch IntellivisionDude's video, the original tag, and maybe do a response yourself. I would be interested to hear what you guys have to say about condition, since it seems to be different for everybody. So, yep, one more time, that's the end of the video, guys. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.